Welcome to Agents Dossier, a Delta Green actual play series brought to you by 12 Sided Stories. And now your GM, Wes Otis.
Hello and welcome to Agents Dossier episode number 11. I have a wonderful player with me. Jay, take it away.
Hi y'all, Jay Holtham here, playing a brand new character for Agents Dossier since the last one worked out so well.
Well, I mean, story-wise, they worked out really well. They worked out really well together, you know? I mean, yeah. Episode 10 was with Pooja, and yeah, it was kind of the same thing. Like, oh, here I am with the new person. So just real quickly, who is this new person that you'll be playing?
So my new character, his name is Mars Paulson, and he is a former Marine, was a Force Recon Marine, so like an elite Marine for a long time. He's from New Jersey, and since his honorable discharge and leaving military service, he just sort of wanders around.
Cool. So you were saying before we came on that your home base is kind of New Jersey. How long has it been since you left New Jersey the last time?
Oh, God. It's probably been, let's say, 2 or 3 months.
Cool. So, as you said, it's been 2 or 3 months, and you've been traveling along, just going here or there. You've made basically a big loop around the country, and you're kind of coming up the East Coast. Not sure if you're going to go back to New Jersey quite yet, but you're more close to the vicinity. And it's late when you get into town. Get off the bus. It's a Greyhound. Greyhounds, I don't know, Jay, if you've had much experience with Greyhounds or not. Have you ever traveled?
A fair amount. I have traveled by a Greyhound. It is not great.
It's an experience. When I was a kid, we went from Branson, Missouri to California, and it was a 6-day trip.
Ooh.
I was 13, and I had a full beard by the time I got done.
That is a brutal trip. Holy
It's a
crap.
brutal trip. But, you know, Greyhounds are a reliable way to get to, you know, large cities relatively quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So you got there in the middle of the night. It's probably about 3 in the morning. What does Marge do when he first gets into Charleston, Virginia?
Into Charleston, he's gonna look for a bar.
Okay.
You know, that's the move, is find a bar, get a sense of the town and who's here, maybe look for a little trouble, and then afterwards find a motel.
Okay. So at 3 in the morning, the only bars that are really open around here are usually in like the industrial areas. There's a old tire factory that has a, you know, grungy kind of large warehouse bar, and during the weekends they rent it out to rowdy teenage 18 to 23-year-olds who are in college or whatever. But during the week, it is full of the most colorful people in the the city.
Cool.
Like the guys that might be working muscle at different bars, or the people from the local Marine units and things like that. It's an interesting bunch of people.
Cool.
You walk in, and you know, in a place like this, they're not going to give you a second glance because you're just like them. You're a drifter. They've got a pool table going. Do you order a beer and all that good stuff?
Yeah, order a bottle of beer. High Life if they've got it.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Cool. Perfect.
This guy's sitting next to you, an older guy. Looks like he might be in his, I want to say, early 60s. And he goes, how you doing? Haven't seen you around here. My name's Pete. Puts out his hand.
Shake it. Just passing through.
It's like shaking a pitcher's mitt. It's got calluses and it's huge.
Yep.
He goes, well, are you good with guns?
Who wants to know?
Pete, I'm right here in front of you. Me, I've got a hunting thing I want to go do, and if you're good with guns, maybe you could help me out. Rifles, that is. And no, nothing illegal.
I'm not a big hunting person, Pete.
But you like action, right? I mean, this isn't any normal prey. And he pulls out of his pocket this picture of what looks to be a huge bird-like creature, but probably, you don't know, it looks like a pterodactyl almost. He goes, look at that thing. I've been hunting after that for the last 3 nights. I got a picture of it last night, but I need a second person.
What is that?
Well, I don't know. It's out by the woods not far from here, and every time it takes off, I shoot towards it and I miss. Unfortunately, I'm not as young as I used to be. I was able to at least get the picture. It's a little blurry, but you can make out like the wingspan, and it looks relatively large. Now, you're not sure if he was super close to it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, this is a bar full of interesting people.
I mean, I'm just looking at Pete askance. Like, why are you trying to kill it? Did it hurt you?
It didn't hurt me, but I mean, this is Virginia. We do like to hunt things.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but if it's not bothering anybody...
Well, you're right, I know. But I'm just interested in it, and I'm trying to capture it. And if you have any other better ideas on how to get it, that would be... I mean, maybe you could help me grab it. It's always on the ground. It just takes off when I get too close.
All right. I guess I'm curious. I mean, this is real weird.
Yeah, I know it's real weird.
This feels real weird, because, I mean, I don't know you. I just met you, and you want to go out into the woods with guns and shoot at some weird creature that I don't even know is real.
Well, I want you to look around yourself. You're in a large warehouse at 3 a.m. in the middle of downtown Charleston, next to an old tire factory, talking to a man that's 6'4" with hands like mitts. We're kind of weird around here.
Yeah, but I'm not from around here.
Well, if you don't want to do it, that's fine.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It just seems real weird to me. I'm getting such a weird, sketchy vibe off this guy. I'm looking around as like, is there anyone sort of like looking askance? Like, is it trying to get the vibe of the place? Is someone looking over here going, oh, there goes Pete again with that crazy picture? I mean, I've got alertness.
Yeah, let's do alertness. Give me alertness.
Let's try rolling dice and see what happens. At least I have a 50 in this, so there's at least a chance.
A chance.
Hey, I got a 32.
That's awesome. Okay. I mean, honestly, you are not a stupid person by any stretch. And the picture looks real enough, but you've seen enough stuff that you're not quite sure if he's on the level. I mean, if we're being honest and we're thinking about this in a reality situation, going out to the middle of the woods with a crazy guy with a gun. Yeah, that seems a bit off, especially in the South.
Yeah, especially I'm a black fella in the South. I've just gotten to town.
Your bullshit meter wouldn't allow you to do that necessarily.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say, you know what, Pete? Thanks, but no thanks. I'm just going to finish my beer and go find a place to crash.
All right, no problem. I understand. And then he kind of slinks away. So how many beers would you be having?
Like 2 or 3.
All right.
I'm a big fella too, so I'm maybe slightly buzz.
Oh, I'm not gonna. If you're having high life, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. Do you want to talk to the bartender about a place to sleep, or?
Yeah. I mean, I'll ask you. Ask the bartender. Where's the nearest motel?
Well, there's a Motel 6 just down the way, not far from here, and tells you, left, right, and then you'll see the thing. They usually have something open.
Great. That's once I finish my 3rd beer, I'll pay my tab and make my way down to the Motel 6.
Okay. You make your way down to the Motel 6. Sure enough, they have a room and everything's good. The next day you wake up. How long are you planning to stay in town? You just want to kind of check out the town a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, like a day or two is the plan, before I catch the next bus to the next town.
You make your way around, just kind of checking things out.
Mm-hmm.
The day goes by relatively without any incident or anything like that. And you're in the area near where that bar was.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine you walk around quite a bit. Like
that's my guess.
That's your thing, is kind of just walking around, seeing everything that you can. The bar has not opened yet, but there is a car out in the parking lot, and there's something on top of the car. You can't really make it out, but it looks like it might have fallen from the sky
Oh, boy.
because the top of the car is bent in a little bit.
That's not a good sign. I mean, I'll go check it out.
Okay. So you get a little closer to see what it is, and it is a arm from about midway up the bicep that has been ripped apart. The hands are very definitely this guy's.
All right, well, I guess Pete found what he was looking for.
Yeah. Now, I'm not making you make a sand check or anything because you're a Marine, but you kind of look around and you see that there seemed to be some kind of struggle that happened around the car because it's a dirt parking lot. And you see that there is blood splatter all around the car. You're wondering how exactly did no one see this before you? Because it's later in the day now.
Right. The blood is dried enough. It's clear it's been here all day.
It's been here all day, part of the night. Do you do anything?
Yeah, I mean, is there a trail of any kind?
Yeah, there's a trail, and then there's also footsteps.
Do the footsteps go where the blood trail leads, or is there...
No, they're just all around this area, but it looks almost like a deer or maybe a small horse or something. They look like hooves. A set of them goes towards the bar and comes back. Make a search roll.
Search roll? All right.
You got a 60 in that. So.
I got a 60, so here, let's see how these dice go. 15.
Nice.
No, these are good dice.
Whatever happened, you look around and it seems like all the action happened right around the car. Then whatever this hooved creature was, it went to the bar and came back. And then you see some blood away from the car, probably about 20 or 30 feet towards the general vicinity of the woods. And then the blood trail stops. So they took flight, basically.
Got it. Well, let me go try the door to the bar.
Okay. You go to the bar, you open it up, and the bartender is sitting at the bar drinking a beer, and he looks up at you, and it's obvious that he hasn't changed clothes since the night before. He goes, Oh, okay. Well, howdy. I'm not sure if we're opening up today after... How you doing? Sorry, I'm a little shooken.
Well, yeah, what happened last night? And everything seemed fine when I left.
Everything was fine, and then Pete, one of our regulars, he left after... I remember you from last night. He left after you left, and not long after. He was gone for about an hour, and he came back, and he was blathering on about that stupid flying creature that he took a picture of. Looked like Bigfoot to us, not real. Sure enough, 10 minutes went by, and this weird thing, I don't know what was wrong with the guy, if he had leprosy or something, I don't know. He walked in, grabbed Pete, and drug him out to his car, and we just all kind of sat in here and listened to the horrible sounds that came from outside, and we didn't do anything. We were shocked. It's like being shot at or something. You just freeze.
No one called the cops?
Tell them what? We went to the door and we saw Pete being taken up into the air by this thing, and that leprosy-looking guy is on its back. And what do we tell the cops? Half of us have a sheet. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. Your friend was murdered by someone.
By something? We saw it.
I mean, something happened. And you just all let it happen?
You had to see it. It was not... And you can tell from your years of being in the military and being in war and combat and stuff like that, that this guy is very much shaken even now by what he saw. So you're not going to get much more out of him. And his brain has basically allowed him to shut out the images and all that other stuff.
What direction did they go in?
It flew off to the east. There's a thicket out there that's a small forest past the city limits. I think that's where Pete's been going.
All right. I mean, his arm is still here. You should call somebody.
Yeah, I know. I'll call someone right now. I just don't know what the hell I'm going to tell him.
Tell him your friend was attacked.
By what?
by some weird guy and his pet. I don't know. Just tell them something. The man is dead. Jesus. Snap out of it.
I know. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. It was just so much.
Yeah. Listen, you got a gun back there?
Yeah, of course I've got a gun. Everyone in Virginia has a gun. Here.
I don't know why you didn't use it, but give me your gun.
Look, be careful when you're out there. That thing was huge.
Thanks.
Like elephant size.
Okay, thank you. Grab the gun. What is it, like a revolver?
Actually, no, it's a sawed-off shotgun.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Roadhouse style, you know?
Roadhouse style. Like, you got any shells? Give me some shells.
Yeah, it gives you shells.
All right, great.
So you head out and you travel, that direction.
Yep.
It takes you a little bit. And by this point, it's starting to get towards dusk. And every once in a while, you pick up the trail of blood. When you get there, you notice that there are 2 black SUVs sitting on the edge of the forest. There's 4 people altogether. They look up and they see you coming. They go, "Sir, are you looking for anything in particular?"
Who wants to know?
I am Agent Russ. Agent Russ is an older, like 50-something white guy with a black suit on. They all have black suits on. And this is my partner, Agent Wells. Agent Wells is a 60-year-old black woman in a pantsuit. And this is Agent Peters and Agent Johnson. He goes, "You missing somebody?"
I'm just out for a walk.
With a gun?
It's a dangerous world.
Suddenly there's this huge sound coming from the trees, and they all grab their guns and start to run in. And in a second, they're just gone. Every once in a while, you'll hear a gunshot, and then you'll hear like a tree move or get knocked down or something. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll follow them. I mean, yeah.
The inner adrenaline junkie comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You follow them in. How far back do you want to be? Like, are you...
20 feet, 30 feet, something like that.
Okay.
Coming in cautiously. I don't know what I'm walking into.
Right. There is a clearing that this thing has made in the center of this thicket forest area.
Mm-hmm.
And I would guess I'd call it sort of a nest. You see Pete's body on the ground next to it. It's obviously been gnawed on. This thing is huge. It's got black, leathery wings. It doesn't have a face, but it has a humanoid body with long arms. It's probably, like I said, elephant size. On its back is the creature, obviously not a human. It is some kind of ghoulish looking creature. The agents are shooting at it. They've got it in the center, and it is trying to grab them, but they are running between the trees. First, give me a sand check.
Yep, that seems reasonable. That's a 33 on the dice.
Okay, cool. You don't take any sand loss for this.
Good.
Wow, your sanity's low. I mean, well, it's 50, but... Oof.
Yeah.
Oof,
yeah. Yep. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, okay. So as they're running around, one of them notices that you are kind of hanging back and yells at you, "Shoot at the damn thing. You've got a gun."
Yeah, I'm aware.
Then use it. We need your help.
I am gonna try to stay out of the thing's eyesight and try to line up a good shot on the guy on top, or the thing, or the whatever the thing that's driving the monster.
Okay. In that case, what we'll do is we'll give you a bonus. I'm going to give you a plus 20 to your percentage.
Got it.
So add 20 to your skill in firearms.
Great. That's really good. All right. That's a 60. Ooh, the dice. This one, I definitely need to keep these dice because I rolled a 57.
Oh, thankfully you got that little bonus there.
That's right. Oh boy.
So let's look at how much damage you do. So do you want to be firing slugs or shot?
A shot. Let's go for shot.
Okay, so that's 2d10 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Delta Green doesn't fuck around with their punishment.
That's great. So 2d10. That is 10. 6 and a 4.
Okay, cool. You nail this thing and it flies off the back of this creature into the brush. This creature's looking around, they're firing at it, and without that thing on its back, it flies straight up, and you see this big explosion of light as if a portal is ripped open above you.
Oh, wow.
And it flies through it and basically disappears.
Holy crap.
You see the agents run over to the other side, around it, and you hear them just light the thing up, right?
Yeah.
Just do a bunch of shots. And a few moments later, Agent Wells, the older woman, comes over to you. Says, that shot was really well placed. We appreciate it. It definitely helped.
Cool. What the hell was that?
Well, the thing on its back was a ghoul.
Uh-huh.
They eat human remains.
Uh-huh.
And we're not quite sure what the creature that it was riding was. It only comes out at night, doesn't have a face. And you seem to hold together pretty well. Even though those things shouldn't make any sense to anyone, you were able to keep your cool.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Anyway, would you be maybe interested in some work?
More work like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Like, there's a lot of these things out there, and they need to be taken care of so that people like that poor son of a bitch doesn't accidentally stumble into them.
Yeah, okay. I could do that. A lot of those things?
There's a lot of things out there you don't. It's pretty nuts out there.
All right.
Anyway, we're all FBI here, but you don't have to be part of the agency. We'll explain more to you later. And you know what? In fact, why don't you meet me tomorrow for breakfast? The diner, and she gives you like an address to someplace near. She's like, where are you staying at?
The Motel 6 for now.
Well, then I'll see you there tomorrow.
Okay.
So you leave, and however your brain is able to compartmentalize what just happened, you go back to your hotel. Do you go to the bar again, or
nope? Why?
Nope. Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for the shotgun, guys.
Thanks for the shotgun. So the next day you meet Agent Wells at the diner. You know, you guys are eating. He goes, we're part of two organizations. One organization's just the straight up FBI.
Okay.
There's a second organization that is called The Project, and it deals with, I know it's going to sound cliche, but after last night you understand, or at least it's going to sound like the X-Files. But yeah, there's a lot of those kind of things out there that are not from our world that we have to take care of. Anyway, we're always looking for people to join up in cells. Small groups of people are better because if something goes wrong, it only affects that group as opposed to a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, but, you know, it can be mentally wearing on you, those seeing that kind of thing. She goes, anyway, we actually have something going on here right now that's a little bigger than that thing that you saw. It's over.
Bigger?
Yeah. These things, for some reason, they're mammoth when they come out. It's weird. We've got a team that we're assembling to deal with whatever it is. It's near the school, and she opens up one of those envelopes and shows you this picture of a bunch of skeleton bones that are fused together in a cube. She goes, yeah, it doesn't look natural, does it?
No.
Well, we got to figure out what it is, and we've got to get rid of it. The way you were able to handle yourself, I think the team could use you. Because right now, we've got a lot of eggheads and not a lot of, muscle to help out.
All right.
Okay, well, good. Here's the address. You can meet us there tomorrow, all right?
Will do.
Okay. So that was your little introduction into Delta Green.
All right.
Short little thing. Thank you so much.
Yep.
The Patreon people, you're here, you know where the show is and everything else, but Jay, where can they find you?
You can find me on the socials, mainly on the Twitters, at Jay Holtham. And you can also find me playing games over at Happy Jacks on the regular, and sometimes with It's Probably Okay Games.
Awesome. And you can find me at Plate Mail Games, and you know where all the 12-Side Story stuff is. Thanks a lot for being Patreon backers. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.